I wouldn't put that on Trump. I'd put that, yeah, you're right that it's a division in the Republican Party, but Trump's never backed away from it. Trump has said, he actually kind of gave us a roadmap to continue to support Ukraine, which was doing it through a loan that has basically an endless life cycle to it, very low interest, perhaps some rights to certain mineral deposits in Ukraine, things like that. Trump has been far more careful than many of our colleagues about not backing away from support to Ukraine. I don't think if he becomes president, I think the last thing he wants is that Russia wins this land, this war of conquest under his watch, and then puts themselves on the border of 4 more NATO countries. Like, you want to put us closer to war? Then by all means, let Russia win and put them on the border of 4 more NATO countries and make sure they know that we don't support our allies anymore. That's a great way to go to war, and that's what I tell all my colleagues who think that it doesn't matter, the world doesn't matter, we can just look inward and everything will be fine. That's a very deeply naive and foolish sentiment.
So you don't think that if Trump wins, that another Ukraine aid package is off the table?
No, definitely not. I mean, it'll be his style. It'll be his style.
I'm a little bit more skeptical than you.
Yeah. Well, I just listen to what he says, and I also look at what he did for 4 years. He amped up lethal aid to Ukraine, whereas Obama refused to. He was very tough on this particular issue with Putin, threatening Putin if he ever invaded Ukraine. And what happened? No invasion of Ukraine. Deterrence matters, and deterrence can be as simple as tough talking. Trump was pretty good at that. You got to admit that. He did it on Twitter. He did it in his own style, but it did create a sense of deterrence. And you didn't have an October 7th at that time. You had the Abraham Accords. That's pretty different. Those are very, very, very different scenarios. In one case, you're getting peace in the Middle East. In another, we've got an absolute war on our hands. So I would be more worried if I hadn't seen what 4 years of Trump already looked like. And on every measure and every policy and the outcome associated with that policy, I find it to easily outdo what Kamala Harris would do.
If Trump loses, do you think that the party will move on from Trump? Or is the MAGA movement here to stay?
I have no idea. I have no idea